Hey everybody, welcome to Theory Thursday. This is lesson number 2, and we're going to work on the treble clef and the staff. So make sure you follow along in your own book and do the activities there. It's going to be important. Now, this is the treble clef. This is what this looks like. That's the treble clef symbol. Notice that this little curly Q right here circles around this would be the line for G. Now I just realized you probably don't know that yet because you didn't learn your note names, but that's okay. That's why this clef is sometimes known as the G clef. Okay. So here are instructions on how to draw it. Once again, I think that penmanship is very important because it's getting harder and harder to find good penmanship in music, written music. So I suggest you get your own book and practice along. Once again, they're not paying me to say this. I think it's a great book. So this treble clef symbol establishes the note G on the second line. Okay, so that line is G. Now, the rest of them go in alphabetical order according to the lines and the spaces with the first 7 letters in the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Okay? And after G, it goes back to A. It doesn't go to H, it goes back to A. So, here is the note G. Okay, we remember that because the treble clef establishes the note G on that line. The space underneath it is going to be F. The line underneath that is going to be E. Okay, reverse alphabetical order. And now after G, the space above it is going to be A. Line is going to be B, C, D, E, F. Okay, so alphabetical order, lines and spaces. Sometimes having acronyms is easy. It makes it easy to remember things. In this case, some very common acronyms for the lines and spaces are going to be the lines from lowest to highest are going to be every good boy does fine. Okay, so that establishes the line. Every good boy does fine. Okay, so there's an easy way to remember the lines. Easy way to remember the spaces is just remember that the spaces from low to high spell face. F, A, C, E. So you can use those acronyms, kind of shortcuts, to help you identify the note names on lines and spaces quicker. Okay? For example, like that space right there, that space is going to be, well, the space is spelled face, F-A-C. So that space is going to be C. All right? How about this line right here? That's going to be G. If you use your acronym, remember every good boy does fine. So that line was good. It's going to be G. All right? So those are lines in the spaces. Here's some of the activities. We're just going to identify notes, okay? Remember, this is the treble clef. You're going to want to draw that so you get some practice in the treble clef over there. Make sure you identify the notes. Use your acronyms to help you out for shortcuts. Okay, so let's do a couple of these here. This space, you remember the acronyms for spaces, spell face, F-A-C. That note is C. We're at a C on the line, move on. Now, this is a line. Our acronym for that is every good boy does fine. So every good boy does fine. So now we know that's an F note. All right. We just did the lines. That was the line for every, right? So that's going to be an E. There's another line. That's the line for good. Every good boy does fine. It's going to be G. Okay. Now, they're going to have you draw the notes now. So they've already identified which notes they want you to draw. You're just going to have to find them and draw them. Keep in mind there may be more than one correct answer. So, for example, with E, we know every good boy does fine for the lines, so that can be an E. We also know F-A-C-E for the spaces, so this is also going to be an E, that space right there. Let's do one more. Spaces, no, lines. Every good boy does fine. So that middle line, that's going to be B. All right. This is an exercise that's similar to the one we did before. You need to identify the notes now, and then say whether the two notes, or compare the two notes in the bar and say which one is higher or lower. So, for example, these two. What notes do we have? We have F, right? F, A, C, E, F, and C, right? So we know from our activity before, this note is lower than this note, okay? So we're going to write an L. So F, then L, and then C, okay? Now these are just exercises to help you, to get you started thinking about which notes are higher and lower, just so you get to know the orientation of the staff, okay? Not really anything that you actually, I mean, you don't do these activities when you're like reading or writing music. These are activities to help you understand the staff. So go ahead and finish the activities. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. And thanks for watching.